Hey there, welcome to your spiritual motivation with me, Priestess Ishtah. Right now, you are in the right place if you're needing a little bit of spiritual guidance, a little spiritual nudging, or redirection. We're going to leave it totally open. I don't like long intros. Everything that you need to know about me and what other services I can offer you can find in the description. Okay, great spirit. So please let us know. We've already protected this circle, but we reinforce it, asking our angels to please stand at their points so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through Ashe and our ancestors as well. I am feeling that this is a message that's going to be channeled from your ancestors, okay? Mainly the earthly ancestors. I'm hearing some Fae ancestors or ancestors that may have been very connected to the earth or the earthly realm, not so much celestial ancestors, like if you are coming from maybe another galaxy or cosmic ancestry. Okay, those of you who understand what I'm saying, stick around. Thank you for understanding. Those of you who don't run off just yet. All right, we'll make it all make sense. Okay, great spirit, what messages do you have for us for spiritual motivation today? What messages do you have for us for spiritual motivation today? So they're telling me to start with this one, and then we will get these two next. Okay, but we're going to start with this one. The Knight of Cups. Immediately I'm hearing that something is coming in slowly but surely. There's something that's ushering in towards you slowly but surely. And if you hear something in the background, that's my dog enjoying his teddy bear. But there's something that's coming into you slowly but surely, all right? As you can see with this kind of spindle here, that does make me feel like I'm looking at a turtle of some sort, or something that has to do with time or galaxies or just pacing. But this is going to be a very shiny and lucrative offer when it does finally arrive to you. You see how that cup is being held up right there? So it makes me feel that once it is revealed what this is, and we'll get more information as we look into other cards, but once this is revealed, once this is kind of shown forth truly like what it may be, it's going to be something that will illuminate your life, because with this unicorn here in this cup, this is representing great illumination. So it could be illuminating a department, an area in your life, or this could be something that is illuminating your path, your spiritual path. Perhaps some of you are not clear on how you want to initiate your spiritual journey. There's so many different types of subjects and, I guess, pantheons, I'll call them for lack of a better word right now, of spiritual practices that one can indulge upon, but maybe some of you aren't fully sure on which direction you should take. If that's the case, this illumination process, I'm feeling that somebody is going to come into your life. It could come into your life in the form of a book, a podcast, a YouTube video, maybe like this one, or it could just be a conversation that you have with a loved one, or over here from a stranger, something that's going to come in and it's going to give you illumination. So it is on the way. You have not received it yet, this clarification on the direction that you should take. But do know that once that clarification comes in, the path will be, I keep saying this word, last time I'll say it, the path will be totally illuminated. It will be highlighted, and it will be clear direction forward, because he ain't just on a horse, okay? He's on a unicorn. You see that? You see that unicorn? All right, unicorns fly, or they do all types of shit. So I do feel that. I'm also hearing Pegasus. I'm hearing the word Pegasus for you. So some of you are undergoing a Pegasus. That should be something that you look into. What does the Pegasus and unicorn mean spiritually? Unicorn, I think we'll find a lot of information. Pegasus, not so much, but I know Pegasus in regards to occult or esoteric meaning. It represents the 13th, or it represents the Christos, the Christ. And the 13th, the Christos, the Christ, is the illuminated one. It is the illumination process. It is the alchemical process of turning something from shit, from set, from soot, into God, into Christos, into the El Cristo Negro. Okay? So many of you are being illuminated right now. You are probably experiencing ascension problems. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say problems. That may be how you're looking at it. Ascension symptoms. So this could be issues with sleeping, because with Cups energy, we're dealing with water. So this is the dream realm. Sleeping, your emotions might be fucking everywhere. Like 1 minute you start happy, then you're mad 5 minutes later, then you're sad 2 minutes after the 5 minutes you were mad, and then you're happy again. Like, that's the emotions that you are filtering through your body to allow forth this illumination. It's also could be some of your empaths, and that is the skill that you're learning how to cultivate. You learn, okay, maybe my first step is learning how to be an empath. Maybe my first step in spirituality is learning how to protect my energy. Maybe my first step in spirituality is understanding my dreams. So there's something that is going to come into natural alignment. It's not going to feel like work. Water cannot be worked. You can make it fizzy, you can make it flat, you can contain it, but you can't work. You can heat it up, you can freeze it, but you can't work water. It is a free flowing molecule, just like air. Earth you can work, you can manipulate. Fire you can manipulate, but you cannot manipulate water as much as you can. Even air cannot. Well, let's just focus on water. So this is about following the natural flow, even if your intuition isn't as actively screaming to you like, what should I do next? This is about allowing the light to kind of, it's like the light bulb that has to heat up. And even with that alarm going on in the background, it's like a signal of something coming in. It's coming in, but it's not here yet. You just have to allow. That's a big word for you right now. Allow. So we have these other two cards I promised we look at. Let's look at them. Oh my gosh. You have the Princess of Cups, and this is what happens when you allow. I'm not going to look at the one underneath yet. I'll put it face down on the side. I'll put it here. So this is what happens when you allow. Look at your power in motion. Look at how when you allow, everything starts to flow. Now look how in control you are of your intuition, how in control you are of those cup energies, how in control you are of your emotions. This is about you enhancing your emotional intelligence to manage your relationships better as well. The spiritual motivation this week is one of your emotional energy and coming into contact with that emotional energy and understanding how it is destroying certain areas and aspects of your life, and not in a very severe way, like it's destroying you, like more like in a subtle way, okay? Just using the word for dramatic effect only. And also looking at the areas in your life and how it is repairing and rebuilding. This is about the relationship that you have with your emotional energy, because what is emotions? What is emotions? I'll give you a moment. Excellent. And even if you couldn't figure it out, I heard a whisper inside of you, and I think you know what it is. It's your energy in motion. It is how your energy is moving. And look at how these fish are just flooding. I mean, there's fish, there's birds, there's all types of creatures and animals here. Okay, are we underwater? Are we over water? So I do feel that with this Princess of Cups here, you are going to be learning how to manipulate. And manipulate is often used negatively, Ashe. Manipulate is a positive word too. You want to be able to manipulate something to your control if it's not in a way where you're influencing someone's will. For example, I think of sci-fi or fantasy movies where you have a sorceress who can manipulate the elements to save a village from a dam who's just bust, and now the water is going to go everywhere. So it's able to manipulate those elements, kind of like Airbender, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So it's how you are approaching things, and that's what I mean when I say manipulation. You are learning how to manipulate a situation so that way it is positively. There are positive exchanges. For example, you're identifying your emotional energy when you get worked up. You're like, okay, there's an argument about to happen, or you're identifying your triggers. That's what it is. Okay, sorry for the roundabout. Sometimes you got to take the detour to get to the destination. You're identifying your triggers, and those triggers, how they have been, like I said before, destroying, or how they have been damaging. Let's use that word. How they have been damaging areas and where your growth is ready to expand. You're now saying, whoa, wait a minute, no more can you make me upset. No more does this piss me off. No more will I allow this to set me off. Why? Always question why. Why are you saying no more? Why is this the energy that's coming in where we're saying no more? I'm not allowing that to set me off no more. Because your energy if it's dispersed to these little things here, a little bit there, a little bit there, you piss me off here, this commute pissed me off, I'm getting mad at this driver. It takes from the source. And the source of you has greater work to do. I only attract on my channel divine light healers. So if you're here, especially if you're still here, Ashe, I don't know if you heard that click in the background, and it ain't raining over here. I only attract divine light healers. So if you're here and you're still here, you are a high priestess, you are a high priest, you are a divine light healer, you are a divine shadow healer, you are all of the above. Because we go to the underworld, baby, and we go to the heavens. There's no gate we don't enter on this channel. Ashe. Okay? I'm getting chills as I say that, because y'all feeling my energy. So thank you for being here, fellow healers. Awaken. Control your energy. Do not allow others to manipulate you, because that's also, I'm hearing that some of you, for those of you who can get down with this next part, those of you who can't, stick with me still, because we got one more card to go, but some of you have watcher energies on you. Not on you, excuse me, around you. So they are literally, you may be of a very high-ranking order, celestially or cosmically, whatever the case, and there are watcher energies that observe you. It could be your fucking neighbors, it could be some people in your family, you know. I'm not going to go as far as to say gang stalking, but I will say that there are energies that can want to observe you, want to watch you, so that they can, for whatever reason, it's just they report back to the higher power that they are reported to. And sometimes it's people who are taken over, they don't even realize that they're being taken over by this watchful entity. Okay, because everything is susceptible. A good show to kind of demonstrate that, and I'm not going to go as far as to say demonic, because there are good demons and there are bad angels, so I don't cast demons as all evil, but a good show is Supernatural, where they have episodes, it's like season 2, where they start to talk about demons more and how the demons can body jump. They jump from body to body to body. They can go from person to person to person. So it's kind of like the energies can do that, especially people who are dumb, not to be rude, dumb literally in the sense of the word dumb, where you don't know about something, they're ignorant to, or they're dumb in the area of protecting their source, protecting their light. So it makes them more susceptible to energetic attacks. Didn't mean to go on that rant, but I do feel like some of you need that. So do you see here how this Eight of Swords here with this light and this heart, do you see how things were that used to penetrate your heart, that used to be able to get to you before, they're now, it's kind of like you have your higher spirit coming around, showing you how to defend yourself, showing you how to protect your energy, showing you how to fortify your circle. I'm being guided to tell many of you that you should be protecting your circle daily. So you see how in the beginning of this I casted a circle of divine protection around us, so that only messages rooted in divine love, wisdom, and truth are allowed through Ashe. That is embedded in me, is programmed in my subconscious, because I want it to be. That's how I protect and I fortify that circle with my angels and my ancestors standing at their points. What are their points? North, south, east, west. 4 points. I am the center of the ether, the creator, the vocaler, the vocalizer, the speaker, the creator, the destroyer, and the operator. So I would recommend that you start to create a circle of divine protection around you every single day. Every day. The minute you wake up, you brush your teeth. You can do it while you're brushing your teeth. You can do it while you're listening to your music. You can do it while you're on the toilet. You can do it while you're in the shower. You can do it before you even get out of bed. It's just, I cast a circle of divine protection around me. Use your own words. The best magic is your magic. Don't use my words unless you want to and it really resonates with you. But use your words and cast that circle. And if that circle is not a circle, because that's too hoo-hoo for you, which I feel like you wouldn't be around me still if that was, use a prayer or something that fortifies protective energy around you. I'm hearing that sometimes you should work on cloaking yourself. So if you're someone who's in a place where you have to do a lot of exchanging with others, a lot of energetic exchanges, cloak your energy, cloak yourself. There are some seals and pentacles, or not pentagrams, but seals and pentacles. There's a good book by Anna Rivas. It's called Seals and Amulets. But essentially, there are seals and pentacles that you can look up. There are even sigils that you can make for those who are higher on their practitioner magic that you can look up. There are some seals of Solomon that you can use to protect your energy if you want to go that route. If that is too kind of like dark and heavy for you, there are sigils that you can make up for yourself. If that's too much for you, there are Psalms prayers that you can research and see how it can protect and cloak your energy. Okay, and I don't mean to go to Christianity, but that's just like the upbringing that I kind of was raised in. We weren't like churchgoers every Sunday, but I don't really have that much knowledge in Islamic practices or Hebrew practices where I can say what they do to protect their circle, but I'm sure it would be in the Quran or it would be in the Torah, some form of a prayer. All right. One prayer that does work is the Anabakawak prayer, which is the miracle prayer, which is a Hebrew prayer. So I've mentioned that before on the channel. Okay, I'm hearing that we don't really need any more cards because the message is kind of laid out, and I like to keep these short. So let's just get to the final little bit of intuitive advice, shall we? Okay, I just wanted to do another quick shuffle. That shuffle is done. Last parting messages for us, Great Spirit. As we focus on our energy bodies and allowing our energy to be protected and allowing the emotions, there's also I'm hearing stale and stagnant energy that is in you. So taking a spiritual bath right now would be really good. I'll leave my blog post on how you can take my special spiritual bath recipe. It will literally make your aura feel so it'll feel like you're a baby. You're gonna feel like a baby aura. Like a brand new infant with no strikes against it in the human world yet. But anyway, I digress. Take a spiritual bath or do some form of spiritual cleansing to clear this emotional baggage that's in you, and drinking a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Parting words for us, Great Spirit. And a lot of greens, the greens and the fiber, or however you find fiber, it's going to push. You got to clear that digestive tract because that's where the emotions lie, in the solar plexus, also in the sacral chakra, which is where, so the solar plexus is the food, that's the stomach, right? So that's where you're going to address the digestive part with having more fibers, however you find those fibers. And then the water is addressing the sacral chakra, where also the emotions, especially the sexual romantic emotions, kind of lie. That needs to be cleared out as well. Drinking a lot of water, and the sacral chakra rules the water element. Okay, so those are the two chakras I would recommend you focus on for a little bit. I'm hearing 2 weeks per chakra, 2 weeks on the solar, 2 weeks on the sacral or sacral chakra. If you don't know how to do that, then arrange a consultation call with me, or you can do a free alignment call with me, and that can be something that we discuss. Everybody gets one freebie with the girl. This is an introduction, only available to new clients who've never had it before. Okay, so you got 3 messages here, right? Yeah. Ooh, didn't we say detachment, y'all? Didn't we say that we're removing things? So with detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that fell during ironically. Ironically, that's often when it is fulfilled. So your release, some of you may right now have unidentified control freak tendencies. You might be a low-key control freak, and that's not the kind of freak we want in the bedroom. No, I'm kidding. All right, I'm being silly, but in all seriousness, you may have like low-key control tendencies, or you might be controlling over certain aspects of your life that you need to learn to start to release. This could be certain relationships, like your children. Usually you can identify when you're trying to control something by when you're frustrated because you're like, you won't listen to me, or you say words like, you're not doing what I'm asking you to. You're trying to control. Instead, surrender to the process and allow. Now you're probably saying allow what? Allow that person to do what they will, and move more into the receptive energy of the divine feminine, where your will is imposed delicately. Divine masculine will is forcefully imposed, and that is great when we need to get certain things done. But this will is more of a delicate and receptive one, where you should allow people to come into their knowing, allow people to come into your what you're asking for. Leave them breadcrumbs. Instead, use your tact and not being tacky. You want to be full of grace and I'm hearing just delicacy. There's something about being delicate in your delivery right now, and doing that is going to bring you more results faster than taking that head-to-head approach. Okay, so you can listen to me or not, but look how she's thinking. She's like, now if they won't listen to me if I do this, I wonder if I just mind my business, or like just take this approach, So it's like using your intuitive intellect without force. You have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself with this tiger here in the middle. Some of you may be having some self-worth issues, or not feeling that you're worthy of something that you're calling in, not feeling that you're worthy of these spiritual gifts. Some of you, I'm hearing, are wanting to expand. You want maybe to create your own channel, or you have one and you want to grow it, or if it's not a channel, it's a business, you want to be a healer. Like, a lot of healers sometimes suffer with their worth and their value because we want to do more. We feel called to do more. But you are just enough. Your energy is just enough. You being around other people is just enough. You don't have to overcompensate. You don't have to do more. This doesn't mean don't follow your ambitions. Don't follow your passions. Don't follow your dreams. Don't stand up for yourself. Like, it doesn't mean any of those fiery things. It just means you are enough. Right now, you are enough. Right now, this is enough. What I'm giving is enough. What I'm offering is enough. What I'm extending is enough. What I did for them was enough. What I have is enough. Who I am is enough. Those are great mantras for you to perhaps use throughout this week or whenever. And sanctity, with the Lord Hanuman. First off, amazing deity to work with for protection. Book a consultation if you want to know more. But through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. I feel again that this is about how you are of service to others and how you can become of better service to others, but not until, because what I'm seeing here is just how focused Lord Hanuman is. And this is a Hindu deity, by the way, y'all, but Lord Hanuman is in this image, super focused, and turned within. Okay, so I do feel that if I'm imparting words, this is a good time for you to up your meditation, meditate a little bit more, cleanse your energy, purify your spaces where you work in particular, purify your space in the way that you like to purify your area, purify your home, purify your pets. I'm hearing wash your scalp, so do a scalp treatment, clear that crown chakra, because there are some downloads that are going to be coming into you soon, but the emotional body has to clear the vessel in order to prepare that in. Okay, but doing a hair oil massage or some type of head massage or scalp clearing treatment, something that's different from your regular wash your hair thing. Giving good TLC to the scalp is going to clear your thoughts and allow your meditations to be a lot stronger. Okay, so I'm counting on you. All right, I want to thank you so much for being here, and I know that you received something from this message. And until next time, Love Naturally is out. I love you.